Two new temporary manatee residents are now in the care of SeaWorld Orlando after recent rescues along the east coast of Florida. One is this calf that was orphaned in Marathon and in need of a mother.
The little orphan was perfectly healthy, just needs to be fed, and so that little guy gets fed every 4 hours. And so that is more of the husbandry care staff that they are coming in and feeding our specially made formula that SeaWorld created here for manatee calves.
This little one has already found a surrogate mother among the other rescued manatees. SeaWorld Orlando also responded to New Smyrna Beach for reports of a beached manatee.
We thought originally that this case would be a quick, we're going to pick these guys up and get them back to the water. But the more we looked at it, we saw a really big fishing line entanglement around the pectoral flipper of this manatee. So that was a really good indicator this animal needed some TLC.
This manatee is receiving antibiotics, but it is too soon to tell if the flipper can be saved. The good news is, even if the flipper doesn't make it, the manatee should be able to thrive back in the wild.
They have a long road ahead of them, but we have a really good success rate of getting these guys big enough and strong enough to be returned back into their natural habitat.
SeaWorld Orlando says they get an average of 1 to 2 rescue calls a week for a variety of wildlife. While manatees have no natural predators, humans are typically responsible for their injuries or deaths. Most of the manatees here have scars from boats. One recent rescue SeaWorld responded to out of Titusville didn't make it.
It was determined this animal had a punctured lung from broken ribs. It had lacerated kidneys. It just had a plethora of internal injuries that were not sustainable for life.
SeaWorld wants to remind people to slow down in no-wake zones and to properly dispose of fishing line. There are currently 26 manatees in their care. Some have longer stays than others, depending on their injuries and needs. Right now, they are only known as a number, but when the time comes to release them back into the wild, they will receive a name that will go in the National Registry. From SeaWorld Orlando, Amanda McKenzie, Fox 35 News.
They are